Hello everybody, this is Steve with Multisport Mojo. Today we're doing another taste test where we really taste the bar. We tell you what we think, like it, love it, tell you what it tastes like, hold it up close, show you what it looks like when you bust it apart so that you, as your curiosity is taking you here, should I or shouldn't I get this bar, have a little more information and homework before you go make that buy. Okay. We're looking at protein bars and specifically high protein bars. And today we're looking at the Clif Builders protein bars. This flavor is cinnamon nut swirl. They come in chocolate and mint and vanilla and peanut butter. I think 6, 7, 8 flavors. You can get these at your local market, at health food, nutrition stores. You can also get them online. And Amazon, you'll see a link in the notes of this video to our post on our deep dive review with all of our high protein bars, and then this one specifically on everything that we liked about it, loved about it, or didn't like about it. And then links to where you can get it. Now, as far as high protein bars go, right, and as far as energy bars go, you've got high protein bars and high carb bars. High carb bars are what endurance athletes use for fuel. You want this before and during a workout or race. You use high protein bars for after a workout or a race to rebuild and refuel your body, rebuild your muscles, refuel your body. So what's the difference between a protein bar and a high protein bar? Well, that's the number of grams in a high protein bar. So for example, this is a high protein bar, high protein. It's got 20 grams of protein. This is a Special K protein bar. I think it has 8. I think I don't want to misquote it, but I think it's got 8. Yep, it's got 8 grams of protein. Still a protein bar by nature, even though it's backwards, upside down. You don't want to be backwards and upside down. It's still a protein bar, but if you're looking for what athletes would use, it would be on the high protein bar end of it. Now, there are, to me, from what I can see in the market right now, there are a couple of different high protein bars. You've got nutty, grainy, high protein bars that you'll see from Clif and Kind and Special K, which is kind of more of a cereal bar. You want to be careful, not that it does, you want to be careful when you look at protein bars and high protein bars. You want to look at the sugar content. You don't want a sugar content that's really high. That just makes it a bowl of cereal or a bowl of ice cream. You get so much sugar, sugar turns to fat, ultimately, right? You don't want all of that. You also don't want a bar that's super high in carbs, because that's also, if you're eating these after workout, that's not going to do anything to help you. You want the carb bars for fuel. So those high carb bars are going to be high in carbohydrates, low in protein. You want a high protein bar that's high in protein, low in carbs, and both of them to be low in sugar. You also want a bar that's lower in calories. This bar is at 279 calories. That's not bad. I mean, I think you look at, this is a Gatorade whey protein bar that's at 220 calories, or a Naked protein bar that's at 210 calories. You have RX bars that are high protein bars, and those are right around that 200 calorie mark as well. So you don't want to be over 300 calories. The other thing you're going to notice is size. So look at the size difference, the size between bars. Just for example, here's the MetRx. These are beasts. They are yummy though, but we'll have 28 grams of protein. But compared to the Naked bar, it's like twice the size. And so you'll have, or maybe a third more, third bigger, right? It's going to have more of everything. It's also costs more. So make that a part of your evaluation. As far as bars that I like, and that's why I do this, I make a living doing this. I rank bars. A lot of them fall in the middle. A lot of the high protein bars seem to me to have like an aftertaste, like a bitterness to them. And it doesn't really matter what flavor it is, but it has a bitterness to it. They all, for the most part, high protein bars have a sheet cakey, thick consistency where it's got that kind of a bend to it. With the exception of the Clif Builders bars and the MetaRx bars. The Gatorade bar was kind of half and half, more like an old school protein bar when they first came on the market. But these are at the top of my list. When I start to rank high protein bars, Clif Builders protein bars sit up at the top of my list. At the bottom, at the bottom of my list is probably going to be like an RX bar, just because of the aftertaste and the bitterness. It's got minimal ingredients. Just for me, just on the taste side, doesn't do it for me. Now, you may be the Coke to Diet Coke guy who loves Coke. You try Diet Coke, oh, you can't do that. But if after you start drinking Diet Coke for a while and you don't like it, you like that it doesn't have sugar and calories and all that stuff, hey, Diet Coke's not all that bad. Maybe you're in that same camp with something like an RX bar. A naked bar is, I think, closer to the top. These peanut butter naked bars they're yummy. Whey protein bars, the whey protein Gatorade bars, they're pretty tasty. And the MetaRx bars are about number 2 or 3 for me underneath the Clif Builders protein bars. Okay, why? Why are they up on top? They taste like a meal. They don't taste like I'm forcing down a healthy alternative to a sandwich or to a protein shake or to something else that I could be eating. These are good. I didn't grab cinnamon nut swirl as the flavor because it's so different than everything else, than chocolate or peanut butter or mint or vanilla. I'm gonna grab they're just good. I like the taste. I think they're filling. I think you certainly want to be careful. You don't want to be eating these for lunch. I think one of the misnomers is that people grab a carb bar or a protein bar off the shelf as an energy bar, don't know the difference, and they grab a box of them and they use them for lunch or a meal replacement, and that's not what they're designed for. Get a more universal bar, like a Kind bar or like a Special K bar. If you want a meal replacement bar, there are meal replacement bars. This isn't. This is designed to refuel and rebuild muscle after an endurance workout or a race, and they're yummy. And if you're a multi-sport athlete or triathlete, you're gonna need a lot of these, and so get ones that are good for you, have good ingredients, and are designed the right way, and it tastes good. So I'm typically with bar test or nutrition test. I haven't tried them yet, but I know these are really good, and they're actually my favorite. So, but for you, we're going to open one up. We're going to bust it apart. Hopefully I don't make a mess, and we're going to eat it. So, sorry, should have all this in camera. So I'm opening them up, and here's the bar. Now, this is different than what I think typical high protein bars look like, which are dense and solid. This has got a lot of action going on, and I think it's an appealing look. I think here we're just going to, if I can bust this thing off. See, we'll just take that corner off. Oh, we'll come back so it's in focus. Man, that's yummy. Oh, frosting. It's like a frosted. See that white on top? It's like a frosting. Got a crunchy inside. I wouldn't call it. Sorry, that was yummy. I wouldn't call it, the Kind bars, which I think typically you recognize for being a really nutty, grainy bar. This isn't like that. This I want to get it so that it's in focus. There's a lot going on in there. And bite after bite after bite, they're tasty. They're tasty bars. I think these run about $1.50. You can get them for $1 if you're going straight to the market. If you want to go to our link, it'll take you out to Amazon. They typically have them on sale. You can buy them by the box, or you can get them in multi-packs where there's a variety of different flavors. This sits up top for me on the high protein bars. 20 grams of protein, just under 300 calories. And about 20 grams, about right in the middle for where you want the carbs to be. Not too high, not too low, sugar low. This is a good bar. Okay, this is Steve at Multisport Mojo, and this is the Clif Builders Protein Bar. Go grab one. Go to the link at the bottom of this video. It'll take you straight to the post out at trygearguru.com and the link out to Amazon so you can grab some of the best price. If you want to do a deep dive on anything multisport, go out to one of our 4 websites at trygearguru.com, swimgearguru.com, ridegearguru.com, or rungearguru.com to find information about what kind of energy bar you should and shouldn't be grabbing. If you want high carb bars, high protein bars, what are the best in each of the bars in these categories, and anything else multi-sport that you can think of. We're adding new content all of the time. Okay, so with that, this is Steve with Multisport Mojo. We'll see you next time.